Good afternoon everyone, Tim Slack Football Vagabond. Where am I? Perth, Western Australia. That's enough. Okay, what's it all about? The real important stuff is the World Cup and England's game against Mexico tonight. Can England win? Okay, my thinking is yes they can, but they all will really need to play on top of the game. So I believe Tuchel's going to pick his fittest team. There's no point in taking anybody into the match who's not 100% fit. You're not only up against a team that's in form in Mexico, work tirelessly, and the crowd is not worth one, it's worth two players, that crowd. So it's so vocal, it's so passionate, and it's so inspiring to those Mexican players. Having said that, we've got a good chance. We've got a good chance. Obviously, the altitude as well is going to go against some of our players. So I'm just hoping that Tuchel uses his bench wisely, because there's some lads who've got energy who've not even had minutes yet. So I'm surprised that Mainoo's not had a crack at it yet, because he'll run all day. And I just hope he gets the right players in the right positions, the right combination, and sets the team up with a pattern of play and a style of play that's going to actually win the game. And like I said, the Three Lions, yeah, it's been 60 years of pain. We can do it. We've just got to keep the faith. The team spirit has got to be really, really high. So every player has got to be giving 110%. I'm not saying that they don't do that. I believe they do. But this particular game is going to be the toughest game for England. And I would say, truthfully, that England go into the game as slight underdogs. So that's my honest, humble opinion. It's a really difficult game. I think somebody mentioned that it could be raining. So if it's raining and it's not super hot, then the rain will obviously help the English lads. And I just believe for some English players, it's the biggest game they'll probably ever play in, and they might not get a second chance, because the World Cups, as we know, once every 4 years. They don't come round often. So I just think that the likes, for example, of Declan Rice, even though he's been struggling a little bit with injury, I think Declan Rice will give, he usually gives 110%. I think he'll give 210%. And I think Harry Kane, it might be Harry Kane's last World Cup, and I just fancy him to get on the end of something again, because it looks as though Harry's in absolutely peak form. We want every player, whoever he picks has got to be absolutely firing. I think he's going to go Pickford. So Pickford and keep, and O'Reilly will be there because he's doing good. That lad, Nico O'Reilly, very good lad. Konza and Guy in the two centre backs. Looks like he might even try and risk James. Reece James, I'm not sure, but I mean, we're not in the camp. All the football fans, we don't know what's going on, because if you're in the camp, you know intimately what's happening. The players' fitness, where they're up to mentally, because the mind games are going to be huge as well. So England, you've got to get your mind on it. Midfield, Bellingham, yeah, Bellingham could have an absolute stormer. Be nice if he cracked in a couple of goals as well. So you got Bellingham in there. Anderson will be working like a Trojan as normal. Rice in there. I just wonder though if he'll go off one wing. So rather than have the two wingers, like he's been going wide on both flanks, say for Rashford, Gordon, or Madueke and Saka, whether he'll just take on one wing and maybe put an extra midfield player in there. I would actually. I'd put a Rodgers in there. So Rodgers just operating behind Harry Kane, and I'd go off one wing. Who would I bring in? To be honest, it's very, very close, because all the wide players, Rashford, like I said, Madueke, Gordon, Saka, they've all been contributing. But I mean, you're gonna have to pick the one who's been showing up well in the training and in the camp, and who looks mentally as though he's actually on it. So if he's on it, you pick him and you go one winger, okay, and then you go with Rodgers just behind, if you like, maybe two number 10s, because Bellingham will be one as well, or it could be another number 9 with Kane, and let's see what, and let's have a go at it. There's no good point. England won't sit back. They don't need to. They can go for the win. They've got enough talent, enough quality to win the game. It's just whether the conditions and the environment will just spook a couple of the lads early doors. But like I said, it's slightly underdogs for me, England, but with a player like Harry Kane, players like Bellingham, there's so much talent in this England squad. The whole group on the bench, you know, he's got riches there. He's got an abundance of riches. I just hope Tuchel can get it right. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Would love to have been there, and hopefully, God willing, I'll make the next World Cup and England will get to the next World Cup finals in Morocco, Spain and Portugal. So tick and subscribe. Tell me what you think of these. I'm trying my best to get some more numbers. I'm doing this AI stuff and trying to link and trying to add the AI onto this one. This is real me, but I'm getting quite a mixed reviews on the AI because some people don't like it. But then again, some people don't like this one. Anyway, who cares? At the end of the day, I'm trying to have a bit of fun doing this, but I wish I could learn a bit faster because technology is not easy for Tim. All right, so again, tick and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Love to everybody. Come on, England. All the English people. We're all looking for you to win the game, and we're all hoping that it's going to happen against Mexico. All right, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye.